How's it going, everybody? Today I wanted to discuss what the best homeowners insurance policy looks like for a homeowner here in the state of Michigan. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Brian. I'm an independent insurance agent based here in Michigan, Metro Detroit specifically, and I work with businesses on their commercial insurance programs as well as helping families and individuals with their personal insurance, their home, their auto insurance as well. My goal with this channel is to pass on a little bit of educational information to you so that you can make more informed decisions around your insurance and then overall help answer any questions that you might have. So let's get into it. And before we get too far into the video, I do want to invite you to subscribe to this channel, and if you find this video helpful, useful, anything like that, please feel free to like and share it with anyone else as well. When choosing the right policy, one of the most important things to look for is how your home is insured. You'll want your dwelling coverage limit, often referred to as your coverage A limit, to be based on the full replacement cost value of your home. This means that your home would be insured for the actual cost that it would take to rebuild it completely from the ground up. And this cost is not based on the market value or anything of that nature. It would be on things like the year built, the construction type, how many stories it is, how many bathrooms you have, how custom built your kitchen is, your basement, and if it's fully finished or not. These are all things that are taken into account to make sure that your home is not underinsured in this area. Next would be to check if your policy has what is called a guaranteed replacement cost endorsement or an extended replacement cost endorsement on the policy. Depending on the actual insurance company you work with, one of these two options should be available, and these types of endorsements are typically fairly affordable to add onto your policy and can provide a ton of value. They provide additional protection in case things like inflation or unexpected costs like materials and labor increase what it would take to fully rebuild your home. So without having this coverage in place and you are facing a worst case scenario, you could be stuck paying any extra cost differences out of pocket. And then there's personal liability coverage. This is what protects you financially if somebody gets hurt on your property and sues you. Most insurance companies will allow you to go up to either $500,000 or $1 million for this part of the policy, and I always recommend maxing this coverage out. The cost difference is usually pretty small, and it serves as a very important layer of protection for, again, those worst case scenarios. And the reason I typically emphasize these three particular coverage areas, dwelling coverage, replacement cost endorsements, and liability coverage, is because these are where the biggest potential claims can happen. Insurance really does exist for those truly catastrophic events, and making sure that you have enough coverage in these areas can help make sure that you are protected when it does matter the most. Now let's talk about the insurance company itself. Always try to work with a company that has a strong financial rating, like a good AM Best score. This is important because if a company is seen as financially stable, they are much more likely to be able to pay out on a claim when you do need them to. And also make sure to ask the agent that you're working with their overall experience with that particular insurance company. Are they easy to work with on claims? Do they have a good customer service and support team? A company that is good to work with when it comes to claims can make a world of difference during a potentially very stressful time. And of course, I will always say that working with an independent agent can help make sure that you are getting the best mix of both coverage and price. Unlike a big name insurance company that can only sell their products, an independent agent can look into all of the companies that they represent to find the best price and rate for you, and then also help tailor your coverages to fit your needs, taking into account optional coverages like water backup, service line coverage, and if you own an older home, also take into account law or ordinance coverage. Overall, at the end of the day, the best homeowners insurance policy isn't simply just about price. It is about making sure that you do have the proper protection in place when it does matter the most. So thank you for watching, and if you are looking for help with your insurance, I would love the opportunity to work with you and see if our team can help. There are a lot of ways to get a hold of me, and they should all be in the description below. Please feel free to text, call, email, fill out a contact form, whatever is easiest. And if you have any other questions about insurance, please feel free to leave them in the comments below or reach out directly. I would love to help answer those as well. So thank you again.